And San Francisco starts out with the ball. Robertson with it. Pass to Bowen. And that's out of bounds. San Francisco will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
And Albuquerque with the possession. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And don't let the lean physique fool you. Kareem with the strength to finish through contact as well as anybody who's ever played.
And Abdul-Jabbar no good on that one. Left side Odom. Misses from close range.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Back to Abdul-Jabbar. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. And Kareem throws it down.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Bryant. And the dunk by Kobe.
Yeah, and if you're going to give Bryant a lane to the rim, then you deserve to get dunked on. You know how tenacious he is when penetrating inside.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Off with the layup. Uncovered. That shot off the mark. And Albuquerque the other way now.
And maybe it's the adrenaline talking, but they're 1 for 4 to start this game. Need to settle down.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo! Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Pass to Chamberlain. Back to Robertson. High post Chamberlain. Left side Kobe. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Carter. From deep three-point range. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Oh, great ball movement there.
From deep. The shot by Odom, no good.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have the confidence. You have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
It'll be San Francisco with their first time out of the game here.
And coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. look for them to come out much more aggressive.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
San Francisco shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And so Lillard will bring it up for Albuquerque. They have a 9-point lead. And Kareem throws it down.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Now here's Griffin, following the miss by Kobe Bryant.
He's so athletic. Blake Griffin's one of those players you have to make a decision. You have to wrap him up before he takes off.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And so he makes both from the line.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Stolen by Carter. Griffin's shot is off. San Francisco trails by 13. Here's Bryant. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's on Damian Lillard.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
For San Francisco, they've been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Albuquerque leading by 12. And it's Carter missing.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Kobe draws the double to the inside. Chamberlain with the basket.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Wilt off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Yes, that goes in. Carter's got 5.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Count that bucket.
And how about the vision there from the Big O guys? Beautiful.
And stolen by Chamberlain. Pass to Kobe. And Bryant slams it in.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. San Francisco needs to get a shot off here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot before second violation. And a deep three from Beal. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the score.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what stands out to you from Albuquerque in this one so far?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
And that's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Back to Chamberlain. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
To the middle. Here's Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Pass to Odom. Latrey. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Odom's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Lobbed up there for Howard. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Yeah, and Superman taking flight for the lob finish.
San Francisco trails by 13. And what a year last season for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He was terrific across, Greg, all stat categories.
And he was rightfully in the MVP conversation very early on. He's still very young, and I see multiple MVP seasons in his future.
Now here's Smart. Just 3 to shoot. Oladipo for 3. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Albuquerque leading by 13. To the paint. Lays it up off the glass. And it's 6 points for Howard.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. San Francisco passing it around. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. Here's Howard. And it's blocked.
And when Zion blocks it, you feel it. He's got this kind of power behind these swats.
Pass to Millsap. Here's McAdoo. And Albuquerque with the possession. It's Terry outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
The three-pointer is right on target.
And the defense has to play up on him. Millsap too good to just let him catch and fire.
Here's Howard. And it's sent back by McAdoo. Here's Millsap. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Paul Millsap is very fluid. Hard to stay in front of him when he's on the attack.
San Francisco shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, yeah, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Pass to McAdoo. Back to Smart. This one for 3. San Francisco again missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Mullen with the 3. But they'll get another chance. Beal gets a wide open look. The long distance 3 is buried. Beal's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And you gotta like how Mullen looks for his open teammates, always trying to make guys better.
Oladipo goes in. Rebounded by Howard. Albuquerque leading by 18. Mullen for 3. And again Albuquerque with the triple.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Knocks it loose. Beal with the steal. And out of bounds as San Francisco gains possession. Smart on the wing. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
When it comes to drawing fouls, Millsap's one of the best in the league.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Now here's Terry with the shot. That one off the back iron and out.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. It's Oladipo on the wing. It's Solomon to Kumbo. Nice shot by Terry. Terry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Hits it from three-point range. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Lillard from outside. The shot, no good. And it's San Francisco the other way.
And maybe the most popular player to enter the league since social media became truly pervasive. Zion Williamson handles it with class. He really appreciates his teammates and his coaches and really respects the game.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Millsap misses. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for Albuquerque. Carter, that's good. And talking to stars in this league, even they want to see what Williamson's going to do next.
Sure. We talk about the leaping ability at his size, the handles, the shot making. But what really stands out when you watch him live, the instincts, being at the right place at the right time and always seeming to make the right play.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
That's his first personal foul. Substitution.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Poke loose. And stolen by Lillard. And Lillard throws it down.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And San Francisco calls time here. One guy who's been getting it done is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
The man has been relentless scoring inside, attacking the rim every chance he gets. Their defense has been powerless to stop him. We'll see what adjustments they make coming out of this timeout.
Back to Robertson. 4 on the clock. Pass to Chamberlain to end the run. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Now here's Kobe. He has 5. Inside. It's stolen by Carter. Kobe with the steal. Shoots. And an air ball on that one. Way off.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Now here's Kobe. Looking for Chamberlain. He gets it there. 2 points. That one goes. Chamberlain got 10 points in the game.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
And so it's San Francisco with it. Good work defensively by Carter.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And that one's good. Lillard.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Now here's Robertson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Odom. Back to Robertson. San Francisco passing it around. And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Chamberlain. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
And stolen by Chamberlain. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And guys, the thing about Will, he says he runs the 40 and 4-4. That's elite wide receiver speed. But don't forget, the guy's 7 feet tall and close to 300 pounds.
There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Bowen. Back to Bryant. Trying to get open is Odom. Chamberlain. Rebound by Albuquerque. Outside Hill. Oh, Griffin in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Blake Griffin was pointing his finger to throw it up way high, and he went, got it, and dunked it home.
Pass to Bryant. And here is Robertson. Here's Bowen. Odom on the wing. Hands it from downtown. Odom's got 6.
And I love how Odom stretches the floor. They're always ready to shoot from distance when the defense is in focus.
The 3. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And here's Smart. Pass to Millsap. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
Paul Millsap gives you very solid play on both ends, and he knocked down that short jumper.
Wasted no time on that one. And it's 8 points for Jason Terry.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
Count that one.
Unstoppable tonight, as he is most nights. Jabbar has all the offensive tools, but it also keeps to a strict fitness regimen that allows him to wear people down. And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
He can't get that one to fall. And it's San Francisco the other way. Outside Millsap. Outside Smart. Down low. The kick out to Oladipo. Shot clock at 6. There's the 3. And again it's San Francisco with the 3.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
Outside Terry. Rebounded by McAdoo. And it's Smart with the ball for San Francisco. Millsap left side. Nice shot by McAdoo.
And you see the vision from Paul Millsap. That's another area that he provides for his team.
And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy.
Now here's Millsap. A wide open look here for Oladipo. And again it's San Francisco with the 3.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Very nice stretch from them, but the reason why they're not into this game, they have to get some stops.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Pass to McAdoo. Outside Millsap. The kick out to Oladipo. It's tipped. Giannis with it. Now defended by Williamson. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
And then jammed down as he goes right over Zion Williamson.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
Bradley Beal.
And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul. To the paint. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Chamberlain. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. .144 left in the game. The kick out to Odom. San Francisco passing it around. Robertson is double. Back to Odom. Pass to Robertson. Nailed from three-point land. Robertson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. .121 left to play here in the fourth. Lillard misses. San Francisco trails by 18. Robertson outside. Pass to Odom. Six on the shot clock. Chamberlain lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
That one's gonna be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
This has been flat out a dominant performance. They earned this victory all the way.
Now here's Robertson. Back to Chamberlain. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And one of the most prolific scorers you'll find. Will keeps finding ways to raise the bar, as evidenced by his output here tonight.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Just 5 to shoot. Carter for three from beyond the arc and then some.
Oh, that's a real nice looking deep three ball there.
And so Albuquerque takes the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly.
I do the research.